Good morning, guys. Well, I should say good afternoon, good evening. Oh, a little later than I wanted to be today, but that happens. So we are gonna try to up our game a little bit here and start making our safari area. Um, Now we are going to fix all this up eventually, but right now I'm focusing on just getting money coming in properly, conservation credits coming in, which is going really, really well. So from here, what I want to do is so here's our whole area. As you can see, you can kind of see the line of where it stops. But what I want to do is take all the African animals and stick it in the zoo. So this is like I'm going to take all of this and move it out. But this whole area is going to change into essentially all of the bugs and walkthroughs and stuff like that. And then you're going to have like your restaurants and stuff all in this area. Your nice little walkthrough habitats. And then it's going to go over here to our like giraffes, elephants, all those areas where you have your safaris, your parks, those things. And then back here, we're going to have our predators area. And then our, there is cold. I think there's cold animals too. So we're going to do that over in this area. So it's a work in progress, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna have some fun with it. So, the key thing is that I do want to have a zoo for each area, which in this is Africa, the Arctic, Australia, East Asia, Europe, India. I should probably put something on that. Indonesia, South America. So all of those, they kind of intermingle, but I do want it continent by continent based. So some animals will be in, duplicated in other zoos. I do have breeding on, so I will have to stay on top of that. And I'm not sure how that's going to play once we open a secondary zoo. But what I do know is that this zoo is still going really well so far. And the only thing we have currently is African dogs, iguanas, a couple butterflies, some bats. We have the okapis and the hogs. We do have alpacas and sheep, which is really fast and easy to get money off of. And then we do have meerkats, and what's that one? Aardvarks. And we did just add yesterday, and this was my new attempt at a, African themed nice enclosure. And I was put to shame last night when I was watching a fellow streamer do his enclosures. So I may, trash this and start again eventually, because I'm still learning how to do a lot of this building. But we do have some amazing addexes and some Somali wild asses. So wild asses are domestic, like they're endangered, but they're not like super endangered. And then these guys are like on the brink of endangered. So we're gonna see if we can't breed those up and make them really nice. We did create this restaurant from scratch. So let me see camera. See if I can show you guys this. So we have, my camera doesn't want to work. We have the area for them to sit. I did put the little giraffe necks in here that go through the ceiling. I may change the ceiling so it's not so flat, but everybody seems to be having a lot of fun in here. There's not a lot of trash. And then we have the restaurant itself, which is just generic, but that's fine. And it seems to be doing really well and getting some really good traffic. So especially for at the back of the frickin' zoo. So I'm really happy about that. And then, of course, I did just do the generic. I do actually really like the African sheds and stuff, so I am keeping those as is. I really like those. Oh, and then I also created my own info area. This is all made from scratch. I have two little gardening area, or 3 gardening areas, because I couldn't place the what you call it, the floorboards in. So I just went ahead and put some walls in and made it my own. These are all functioning, but I want to try to create, you know, a lot of beauty. I want to try to create what people are doing in the sandboxes in a franchise. It means a bit more, does mean it's going to go a little bit slower, but it also means that for me, I like challenging things, you know, like it's one reason I like playing the starting part of The Sims, not once they've had all their money and stuff. It gets boring to me when things are too easy. I like a bit of a challenge. Call me a masochist, okay? I like it. So that's really what I'm going to be focusing on today, is creating the safari section, because I do want to, let's see, what did we say? So why don't, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to change that. I think what I might do is I might close the zoo and actually redo this entire front area. I think I have enough money to do it, actually, because then I can move the dogs up here, because I want them to be more up here. And then I can put, like, yeah, I can actually, like, do things more, because I want people to walk in with the tortoises. I think that would be so freaking awesome, and they can do that. I just need to figure out how. And I want to figure out how to make it so where the people can walk through the alpaca and the sheep as well. So that is a big thing for me. I really want to see if I can do that. So, and I want to update all of this area. So I think, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And once I start, yeah, because I'm going to demolish a lot of this stuff, which will give me revenue. I'm already at 1.6 million, which should be enough to update everything, and then I can actually make the enclosures the way I want them to. Maybe a little while before we open back up again, but you know what? That's okay. So staff happiness is at almost 100%. Overall welfare, 95%. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Land utilized, not that much. But I do have a solid almost 3,000 guests per day. So per year. So I'm happy. The only thing I do want to get updated more is like I know I'm losing a lot of money. I just need these guys to clear out. They'll clear out once I get... Hold on. I can do this. Ha ha. Don't worry, guys. It'll all come back. It has begun. Say goodbye! Alright. So here we go. So we're just gonna take the paths and we're actually gonna... Goodbye. Okay. That should make everybody go away. Alright. We are paused, everybody. So we are going to have a longer stream today. I plan on streaming for at least quite a few hours, but we're going to see how my stamina goes. The biggest thing I want to do is get this set up. Oh shit, you know what I frickin' forgot to do? Where's my trade center? Alright. Now we are free to go about our business. I just realized I made more work for myself. That's okay. I'm gonna regret this in 3 hours, but that's okay. It's okay, guys. If you're wondering why I'm not just starting a new zoo, it's because if I do that, I lose all my money. I don't want to do that. Okay. Wish there was an easier way to get rid of all the pads. Oh, this is the most painful part of this whole process. Alright, I think that's clear enough. Now let's get this out of here. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna create all right, so here we go. We're gonna create a restaurant enclosure area on this side. So I need walls. Ooh, an African village. Well, that's cool. really curious to know how... No, because I want this to be the restaurant. So maybe I can put the exhibit here. Let me just build the thing and then I can see where I can place it in there. Okay.